So I've been thinking about this question. What if I can't get it wrong? And it comes from Romans 8:28, where God promises to turn everything to good for those who love him. So if that's true, then I wonder if I've just been worrying too much about getting things right. Because if his primary purpose is making us in his likeness, in our true identity, then he can use anything to do that, right? Like that's the most important thing to him. And so I feel like he isn't as concerned about whether we get it right as much as we are trusting him for the good out of it, right? So I think about times that, or questions like, did I marry the wrong person? Or did I just get the wrong degree? Did I just completely miss this, right? And I feel like sometimes we feel like that even when we're seeking God. And I also feel the other side of that too is like knowing that I specifically made the bad choice and not only affected my life, but especially when it affects other people, right? Or, you're concerned about your kids because of the choices that you made and how it impacts them, right? But see, that's the golden part of it, right? That's the most precious part of it, is that his promise is that he can make good out of anything. So that means he can take whatever we felt was a bad decision and give us the treasure out of it. And it also applies to our kids, right? If we're worried about that, the promise is that God's going to do the same for them. So while it feels like maybe we've messed up their lives because of our choices, the reality is God can use that for amazing things in their life if they choose that, right? So that's what we pray for that. That's what we pray for. That's what we stand on, knowing that God can do that. So it takes a lot of pressure then off of decisions that I need to make or choices that I need to make. I don't need to get it right. I don't have to be a perfectionist about it, right? Because it's like, even if I totally get it wrong or screw it up, it's like, well, I don't want to do that. I still feel like it happens. It's like, it's okay because God promises to make that into good. That is just astounding to me. And I love that I just see things differently now. It just takes the pressure off of me. So Father, I just thank you for that just amazing, astounding promise that you can turn everything to good. And so I just thank you for that. I thank you for the areas in our lives where we just don't see that and just need to trust and believe that you are good and that you will make good. And that's the thing too, God. I love that the way that you make good can often be above and beyond what we ever imagined. We can only imagine the bad out of it. But you're like, no, I have something. I'm going to use this in ways you won't even imagine, can't even imagine. And we're going to get revenge on the enemy who tried to steal this from you. And we are just going to use it to do amazing things in the kingdom. So God, I just thank you for that amazing promise and trust you for that.